Back to the channel, y'all. In this video, I'm sure you guys, here's another good product that you can use on your paint. It's for paint. And you can use on your headlights as well. This is the Chemical Guys all-in-one polish plus sealant. What it does, it polishes, shines, and protects in one step. One step polish, shine, removes swirls and scratches, and adds durable protection. Alright guys, here we're going to use this on the headlight, right? Quick light. And you can use it on your paint. You know, it's for paint, but you know what's for paint, also you can use it on your headlights as well. Alright, so let's get into it, man. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Yes, sir. Stop playing with it. Alright, so let's get it. If your headlights might be worse than this one, it don't really matter, you know. I'm pretty sure you can get a little oxidation off any headlight unless it's a brand new car. You know, they ain't gonna hurt. They remove nothing, no oxidation or nothing off. Yes, sir. Stop playing with it. I'm bringing y'all the ropes or some stuff. If you would have had this in your arsenal, you could use this to actually clean your headlights. You know, it's for paint anyway. So you can see, you can hit the paint and the headlight with it. Don't matter. It's like I'm doing here. Don't make it slick. Showing y'all a little something. On a Honda Accord, man. Y'all know the old cheap headlights. Stop playing with them. Y'all know these headlights cheap. All these newer cars and stuff made cheap. They ain't made like the old school stuff, man. Yes, sir. Stuff made cheap nowadays, y'all. They charge you a high price for a cheap piece of junk these days. Y'all know they ain't getting no quality no more like these older cars like this. They when cars were made right here. Mother, them made here, boy. Stop playing with him. Cars like this made good. The old cars, they ain't nothing but plastic. Look at those steel bumpers and stuff. Car made butter back in that day. Look at old cheap plastic mess here. Car made cheap. They made cheap. Yeah. Alright, so let's go and bump that off the light. Soon as something hit it, knock the bump off. Made cheap. 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 Alright. Yes, sir. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They made cheap. They ain't made like that old school stuff like that Crown Vic. Now this car here when it was made, man. Look at that. Big chrome bumpers and stuff, man. The car was made back in this day, man. Something hit this car and tear this car all to pieces, man. Yeah, sir, the car ain't hardly get a scratch on it. Stop playing with him. Y'all know that Crown Vic made way better than this cheap mess right here. Stop playing with him. Yes, sir. Alright, so now y'all can see the gloss coming out on this cheap headlight, as you can see. Yeah, it looks good. Cheap piece of mess, but it looks good. Old cheap crap. So let's take a little bit off the fender. Y'all see how the cheap stuff does, you know. The cheap headlight look alright when they clean up. But the truth known, you know, it made cheap. It can't help that they made cheap, you know. Right? They just made cheap. That's all I can say. And nobody else can say nothing about it. They made cheap, man. Alright. They work. But they made cheap. Alright, so we hit that again. I'm just showing y'all because y'all know the old cheap lights like this turn yellow, man. They turn yellow in time. You gotta use stuff like this to actually combat it. At least protect them from turning yellow and kind of take off some of the oxidation. Take out some of the scratches and from normal washing and things like that. So I'm just going to take it, put it right to the lights. Stuff comes out kind of tan, as you can see, in color. Chemical Guys all-in-one polish plus sealant. So this here going to seal in your headlights. You're going to be protected. You ain't got to worry about them turning yellow no time soon. Alright, that rain will just bounce right off when it rains, you know what I'm saying? Protect your lights. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Yes, sir. Stop playing with him. Alright, so let's go and work this in. You can hear them squeaking now. They clean. See? Hear the squeak in them. Old cheap light. You can hear it. All these new cars made cheap, man. This ain't a new car. The newer cars made even cheaper. The newer they are, the cheaper they made. The newer, the cheaper. They cut corners on everything. Cheap. 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 To 2021, cheap. 2022, cheap. 2023 made cheap. Eating cheaper. 24, the more it gets, the cheaper it gets. Charge you a lot of money for a cheap piece of plastic junk. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. They look good, but they made cheap. Something like that hit it, tear it all to pieces. Bumper be hanging on the ground. Or smash the pieces like a cookie. Something like this hit them new car. Tear it all to pieces. Probably total loss it hit this mother. Guarantee you. Let a new car hit this and see them total loss that new car. That plastic bumper be all over the place. Probably ain't be able to find a daggone bumper nowhere. Oh, where your bumper? I don't know. Guess it's shot in bits piece. Oh, dang. Sure didn't bust the radiator and stuff? Oh, okay. That bump this yep, your radiator and everything be destroyed. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Radiator, AC compressor be bent clean back to the AC compressor and the heat shield on the motor. You hit that car. Cause that darn chrome bumper gonna do so much damage to it. They're gonna tear all this to pieces right here. The headlights, the grill, and all, the hood. They'll tear total loss this car. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Cause that car got them steel bumper, man. Look at that. Car was made good back in this era here. It's a 91 Crown Vic. Stop playing with it, man. The car made good there now. They ain't like the old cheap cars now. Cut corners, put cheap plastic yellow turning headlights in the cars and everything. Headlight be yellow, be brand new. Headlight be yellow in 2 years. I ain't lying, y'all. Headlights can be brand new in a new car in 2 years. Mud be turning yellow. Dang, they already turning yellow. Oh, I just got it new 2 years ago. Cheap lights turning yellow in 2 years. Yeah, so look at that, man. Stop playing with him. But y'all see it helps. When you put stuff like this on, it helps. But them headlights is made cheap. They're just cheap. Like, cracked all up in here. Look at this. Cheap, man. Made cheap. See? Broke all up there. Broke all up right here. Man, those cheap lights ain't made out of nothing. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm out. I'm tired of messing with those cheap lights. I'm out. Peace.